Happy Victory Monday, Chiefs Kingdom. I'm Harrison Graham, and you're watching the Chiefs Report by Chat Sports. And on today's show, going to get you caught up on the latest Chiefs news and rumors as we move on from the win over the Rams and move forward to the game against the Cincinnati Bengals on the road. Very big matchup in Week 13. Let's get you caught up on the latest around Odell Beckham Jr. as there was an incident at the airport in Miami yesterday, as a report came out that OBJ was removed from an airplane, was apparently going in and out of consciousness. Unclear exactly what has happened here. Here's Dov Kleiman tweeting this out saying, free agent Odell Beckham was kicked off a plane on Sunday. Flight crew said OBJ was in and out of consciousness and wouldn't put on his seatbelt. The flight got delayed after Odell refused to leave, forcing everyone to get off. Adam Schefter added this as well. Here's what one executive on a team linked to Odell Beckham Jr. said this weekend about the accidental landing spot or potential landing spot. He says it sounds like it will be Dallas. If you're in Vegas, your 2-1 favorite is the Cowboys. Everybody else is 5 or 6-1. So that's the latest in terms of who he's expected to go to. But as far as this flight situation goes, here's OBJ's lawyer releasing a statement saying, earlier today, Odell Beckham Jr. boarded a morning flight in Miami without any problems. The flight was delayed after boarding prior to takeoff. Mr. Beckham fell asleep with the blanket over his head, which is his normal practice for long flights. He was awakened and told that the plane was back at the gate and that he needed to get off the plane because he did not put his seatbelt on when asked. He responded that he was asleep and that he would put his seatbelt on at that time. He was informed that it was too late and that either he would have to get off the plane or everybody would have to deplane. Couple thoughts. If it's true what OBJ's lawyer is saying, which who knows, right? That's pretty silly. Just have him put a seatbelt on. But number two, and in terms how it impacts what his future in the NFL is I don't think there's any impact whatsoever. I don't think the Chiefs or any other team that might sign Odell Beckham Jr. is going to be like, oh, dude, you fell asleep on a plane and weren't very cooperative. You are unable to play for our team. I don't think that will be the case whatsoever. Now, as far as what his plans are in terms of potentially signing, right now he has 3 reported visits with a couple of different teams. He's apparently going to meet with the Giants on December 1st and 2nd, the Cowboys on December 5th. Apparently he's got a meeting with the Bills as well. That one has not been scheduled, at least not publicly. And that's it right now. So no meeting with the Chiefs publicly scheduled right now. No meeting with the 49ers, another team linked to OBJ, and I would say that it's fair to assess that the chatter between OBJ and the Chiefs has certainly at least quieted down a little bit. Now, I don't think the Chiefs have been eliminated from contention. Who knows? Maybe he's very interested in the Chiefs, but he wants to meet with these other teams first, see what they have to offer. So hard to say at this time, but with those meetings in the first week of December, maybe second week of December, he's going to sign with someone. I guess we will have to wait and see. And if there's any new news, rumors, buzz around OBJ, we will be sure to have you covered. Now, I want to ask the Kingdom, do you want the Chiefs to sign Odell Beckham Jr.? Simple yes or no type of question. Type S for yes, you do want to sign him. Type P for pass, you don't want to sign him. Let me know, do you want the Chiefs to sign OBJ? I can promise you this, if the Chiefs do sign Odell Beckham Jr., we're going to either be live or at least publish a video breaking down that signing. So don't miss it. Hit that sub button here on the Chiefs Report because when news and rumors drop, we have you covered with the video. So hit that subscribe button here on the channel and don't miss any of our Chiefs videos. All right, let's get an injury update on Kadarius Toney as Andy Reid says he's working hard at getting back. Toney, of course, kind of aggravating that hamstring a couple of weeks ago. Here's what Reid had to say. And further, he said he's working hard at getting back, and we are being cautious with it. We'll see how he does this week as we go forward with it. We're trying to bring him back. We're going to try to not bring him back and then have any setbacks after that. We don't want to go through that. So basically what Andy Reid is saying is Toney's working hard, he's rehabbing, but we don't want to do is bring him back too early, then he re-aggravates it. We saw that with Keenan Allen this year. The Chargers tried to push him back early on a couple of occasions, re-aggravated it, and he basically missed the first 2.5 months of the season. I'm taking that away from I don't expect Kadarius Toney to play this week. I don't think he's going to be available this Sunday. I would expect the Chiefs to continue to be cautious here. I would expect the Chiefs to continue to not force the issue. And we will continue to assess this situation. So that's the latest on Toney. We got some news after this sponsor. I want to talk about Fanatics, and then some news just coming in. I'll just talk about it here for a second here, so stay with us. Chiefs making a signing. But I do want to tell you about a Cyber Monday deal that we have going on right here. Trace, get these Patrick Mahomes jerseys on screen here. Patrick Mahomes jerseys on sale for 30% off at chatsports.com/Mahomes. It is chatsports.com/Mahomes. You can get this for 30% off right now. So, hey, chatsports.com/Mahomes. We'll get that link in the live chat for you guys. It's in the description of this video. Take advantage. Cyber Monday deal. Usually these jerseys are like $130. Right now they're less than $100. Go check it out. It's chatsports.com/Mahomes. chatsports.com/Mahomes. All right, the news coming in, and hopefully we get a couple graphics here, is Melvin Gordon is signing with the Kansas City Chiefs. We talked about this last week as a possibility, and now it is happening. Melvin Gordon, per reports, is signing, as Tom Pelissero had the report that he's going to sign to the practice squad, which is intriguing, right? The Broncos released him last week. I kind of talked to you guys about the pros and cons of Melvin Gordon. The pros, he's a vet, he's had a lot of success, and he knows this division very well. The cons, he's got 5 fumbles this year. He was only averaging 3.5 yards per carry for the Denver Broncos. These are his stats for the season as a runner: 318 yards, couple touchdowns, those 5 fumbles, I think 4 of which were lost. So he certainly struggled with ball security this season, but it'll be interesting to see what this could mean, right? I mean, and by the way, Pelissero saying Gordon should be active soon, so they're going to probably elevate him to the active roster at some point. Does this mean that the Ronald Jones experiment is short-lived? Does this mean that Clyde Edwards-Helaire is not going to return this season? Who the hell knows what it means on that front? But at worst, this is a vet who gives you some depth at the running back position. I know Andy Reid has been frustrated with the inconsistencies in the running game. Isiah Pacheco has certainly emerged as a solid player, but he's still a 7th-round rookie, so to have a vet like Gordon to possibly take some of those carries is certainly valuable. Jarrett McKinnon's still going to have a big role as the pass-catching back and a third-down back, someone who can pick up blitzes as well. So this is interesting. I'm very, very interested to see what Melvin Gordon's role ends up being in Kansas City. But that is the news, that the Chiefs are signing Melvin Gordon to the practice squad with intentions of elevating him to the active roster very, very quickly. So let me know, do you guys like the signing of Gordon? Type L for like, type D for dislike. I like it fine. Doesn't cost you much money. I don't think he's a starting running back at this point, but he knows this division. He can offer insights in that regard, and he's a vet. He knows how to play very, very much so. So L for like, D for dislike. Do you like the signing of Melvin Gordon? Let's get you guys caught up on the MVP race now, as Patrick Mahomes is a heavy favorite here according to the latest betting odds. Patrick Mahomes came into last week as the favorite and left last week as the favorite, as sportsbooks have released their latest odds. Latest sportsbook odds here are as follows. Patrick Mahomes minus 150 to win the award. So if you bet $10, you'd have to bet $15 to win 10 there. Jalen Hurts plus 375. He had a strong Sunday Night Football performance, so he's the runner-up right now. Tua Tagovailoa at plus 550. Josh Allen at plus 1,200. And then Joe Burrow at plus 2,000. I think it's pretty clear that this award is Patrick Mahomes to lose. The way he's been playing this year, he leads the NFL in touchdown passes and in passing yards. He's been fantastic. Played about his C-plus game against the Rams and still threw for 320 yards and a touchdown. He was really good in that game, and obviously all year he's been really good. I mean, look at the numbers. 66%, almost 3,600 yards, 29 touchdowns to 8 interceptions, a passer rating of 105.3. I think he is well on his way to winning a second MVP trophy. Now, is it a lock? Is he for sure going to win it? Too early to say that, but like I said, I do think it's his award to lose at this point. And if the Chiefs win on Sunday against the Bengals and he outplays Joe Burrow, who's kind of a secondary candidate right now, That would probably eliminate Burrow. And then if the Chiefs keep winning the rest of the way, I don't see how anybody can catch him unless the Chiefs kind of falter down the stretch a little bit. So what do you think? Is Patrick Mahomes a lock to win MVP this year? Type L for lock or type N for not yet. I can't say he's a lock just yet, but I do think he's a heavy favorite. So L for lock, or you can type N for not yet. Little injury update as we get ready for Chiefs-Bengals. We talked about Kadarius Toney earlier. Now let's talk about a big weapon on the other side, Ja'Marr Chase. Does it look like he's going to be playing? Well, certainly seems that way. The latest reports are that Chase is expected to return from his hip injury this week. He's missed about a month with Cincinnati, and obviously that's a big deal for this matchup. Ja'Marr Chase in the regular season matchup last year absolutely torched Kansas City. Chiefs did a pretty good job on him in the playoffs, but we know how capable he is. This year he has 605 yards and 6 touchdowns, and again, that's with him missing the last month or so. So he is a very, very capable player, and a big-time matchup this weekend. Both these teams want to be as healthy as possible, so Cincinnati getting their top weapon back on offense for Joe Burrow, it appears. We'll see how the injury reports for each team shake out throughout the week, but Joe Burrow getting a nice weapon back, it appears. This matchup this Sunday at 3:25 Central Time in Cincinnati, so we'll see how this matchup breaks out. So who you got on Sunday? Type KC for the Kansas City Chiefs, type CIN for the Cincinnati Bengals. Let me know who you got winning this matchup here on Sunday.